Yo, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the I'm too tired to function, but too lost to sleep. Ay, I think I need to be on something medication. I think I need to figure out the segregation. I think I needed just a better education to understand a world that's so complicated. Intoxicated, every night faded, just so I can sleep thinking that it's sated. I feel hated, I feel hatred. I'm lost deep in my mind that I've created. I have dreams where my life is devastated. Feel so real that I wake up shaking. Need thicker skin cause this life is no haven. Nod your head if you get what I'm saying. All these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light. Yo, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light. I don't really think I understand this world now. Got my head spinning round in a circle. Everybody lacks what they need internal, so they compensate with everything external. Not trying to throw shade, no way. I'm just trying to find the meaning of life, hey. There's happiness if you try to live the right way. Forget about what others have and live your life, hey. Be aware of who you are, what you're good at. Take a step forward, see where your foot's at. Stand tall, stand proud, talk loud. Every word out your mouth has purpose now. You just gotta get rid of the bad thoughts. Hating others cause you know that they got a lie. Forget that though, you got plenty, you're alive in this life. You got time, go get it. All these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light. All these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light.
Hey y'all, hey guys, I hope you can hear me good. Do let me know in the chat. I do have a totally different setup. I'm plugged into my Ethernet and everything. So I have done everything possible in order to make this run smoothly. So here's to hoping. I see we have quite a few people in here. Hey Sarah and Kathy, Brenda, Val, Stacy, Elaine, Arlene. Paula, Brooklyn's, let's see, Honeysuckle, hey, Cozy. How's everyone doing tonight? And Karen, Renee. So we know there was a little video that was posted today. I really wasn't going to do it. And then the more I thought about it, with being a diabetic and stating that your sugar runs so low that you kind of need a lot of sweets and stuff when there's glucose pills and lozenges that would be so much better for her than to go ahead and, get all those sweet sugary things. Hey, Pam, if you want to join, let me know. I could always send you a link. So I thought we'd get it rolling, and I'm just making sure my computer is charging. Let's see. Okay. All right. Hey, Betty Boo. Hey, Pam, how you doing, Ida? Let me go ahead and share my screen. Tell me you're diabetic without telling me you're diabetic. I get it, Pam. I just, sometimes I'm just dumbfounded at how everything happens. Dylan, hi Diane, hi mods in the chat. Still kind of under the weather. I'll probably just watch and peek in here and there. That's no problem. You take care of yourself first, Dylan. The food hall was a joke. All the sugar and salt. No wonder why their bodies hurt. Yeah. So I do have her pulled up here. What I did is I went ahead and muted her in here. So when we hear this, now I do have something that I put on my computer. I want to see if the volume is better. If not, let me just make sure it's loud. Just checking out one thing so everyone could hear well.
We have another gigantic grocery haul for you.
Okay. Did you hear that little bit or no? Yes, Rachel. Hey, Rachel. How are you? Loud and clear. Loud and clear. No echo? Perfect sound. This is great. Sounds great. Okay. Yes. Yes. And you can see everything good. All right. So we're just going to watch this. And, as always, we'll pause. We'll discuss. It's just me on right now. So if anyone, in the chat has a question, I'm going to try to keep looking down at that so we can kind of chat together and see how you feel about this. So here we go.
When you get paid once a month, we're back to that again. So we're going to start with the frozen goods. Even though I don't really have a place to put them, we're going to throw them into a cold bag until I can organize the freezer. Yesterday we had a huge grocery haul. I don't know if you saw that video. It's from Aldi. And we were so tired after doing that we couldn't even really anything for today. So we got up a little early this morning to do the refrigerator because we knew that had to be done instantaneously. And we didn't get a chance to do the freezer yet before the grocery guy came. Sometimes they come, when you pick 9 to 10, sometimes they come at 8:50 and sometimes they come at 10:10. Mostly it's here early.
So they did the delivery pickup rather than Jim going, or the Walmart delivery rather than having Jim go pick it up. So good. It sounds good. Thank goodness. Trying to make it a little larger in the chat. There's no echo. This is awesome. Okay. So I'm going to keep going. And if you have any questions, again, just put them in the comments. I do have my phone in my hand to make sure I'm not using different apps at once.
But he came early today, and I don't know why I didn't remember he might. So let's dig into it, please. I have had a ice cream explosion. My mouth has been really loving ice cream. I know it's not the best ice cream for me because it's regular ice cream. However, I will give you this. Because it's not a premium ice cream, it's whipped, it's full of a lot of air, even though they do fluid ounces if you weight it. I saw a guy do this, actually. You weigh this pint compared to a pint of hot nuts. This is less weight because it's not as dense.
Okay, here's my question. Hey, Coco, it's too fast? Okay. Sometimes I like to speed her up because sometimes it's just a little hard, but let me slow her down. 1 second.
So that makes it easy. It's easy on me. And then this one.
Sorry, guys. I'm going to slow her down for you. All right. It's too fast. The video's too fast. It's breaking up. Oh, my goodness. It shouldn't break up. I'm directly into the Ethernet. So let's see if I just slowed her down, if that's helpful, okay? I do apologize about that. Sometimes it's hard when the video is so long. But she is talking about the ice cream, and she purchased a pint. But because it's whipped, it doesn't weigh as much. Now, I'm not sure. I've always been told it goes by weight. A pint is a pint. 1,000 pounds of bricks and 1,000 pounds of feathers, they are equal because you're going to have just way more feathers to equal 1,000 pounds, correct? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not a teacher here. Right.
And this way, Jimmy doesn't have to help me. He doesn't have to portion out a cup with the thing and make a shake, which he still can. I still have that ice cream too. But I got these for grab and go. And then, of course, I was jonesing ice cream. So then Jim, of course, got his ice cream, which is funny because he almost never eats ice cream, but it's fine. So I got 2 peanut butter cups. Love them. This one does have peanut butter cups in it, but they're big enough chunks that I can, you spit them out if my mouth can't tolerate it at all, or chew them slowly so that my mouth can.
And that's another thing. She didn't get any ice creams that were plain. She got them with chocolate chips, cookies and cream, peanut butter cup. So she got several different types. And, it's going to be rough on her tongue, I would think. And we do have someone that just entered. And Jacqueline is on board with us. Jacqueline, can you talk? If you are speaking, we cannot hear you.
Hello?
Oh, there we go. Hey, girl.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, I hear myself.
Yeah, that's not, mine was not echoing.
Now you're breaking up.
Okay. Yeah, mine was not echoing. They were saying how good it was.
Oh, well, then maybe I should go. I'm going in the chat then.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it was good doing well, so I'm not sure why it would break up now. I'm plugged directly into the Ethernet as well.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I can hear myself. So I'm going to get out of this
Okay.
and I'm going to go.
You want to just try to use your microphone from your Chromebook or no?
I am.
Oh, that's all you're using? Okay.
Yep, that's all what I'm using.
Wow. Okay.
Is it still buffering?
It's not, we're not buffering at all. Anyone in the chat?
Is there an echo?
I don't hear an echo now.
Okay. All right.
That's good.
Should be okay because I have everything turned on. So,
okay.
Yeah.
It sounds good, Pam just said. No echo, JHP. It sounds better. Okay.
All
We're
right.
good.
Okay.
All right. So here we go. Now I was just speaking about how she got the ice cream, right? And she got 8 pints. And Jim got a pint, and then there's 2 half gallons, one of vanilla and one of chocolate for shakes. So that is a lot of ice cream. Now I get your tongue is sore, but the ice cream she chose was like mint chocolate chip, cookies and cream, peanut butter cups.
Well, I did a little bit of research. I still hear my voice though in the background. That's kind of weird.
You're good. Well, my volume is up loud when I play Jerry Ann. Let me try turning it down when you're on. How's that?
Okay. All right.
Because
okay. I have no idea. But I did some research. And the Great Value mint chip, chocolate chip, whatever she's eating there, right? And it sounded for me like she's going to eat the whole pint, if that makes any sense, or how much, there was 16 ounces, right?
Right.
Or 16 ounces. She said she kind of eats it, she grabs it, and then she goes. These are
Grab and
3
go.
servings. What?
Grab and go, she said. Yep.
Grab and go, right? So she would eat the 3 servings in there. And one serving has 190 calories.
Wow.
190 calories. And that's kind of sort of all over the ice cream she's picked, except one was 180. And the rest was all like around 190, which is a lot.
Right. For just, the ice cream itself.
And also, I mean, that's just what I was reading up. But, with cancer, sugar is not the best choice to use, or you feeding your cancer with sugar, right? I mean, this is no medical advice here, of course, but I'm just saying.
Right. Okay. Now when you talk, is your echo gone? Do your feed? You don't hear it?
No, I don't hear anything.
Okay, great. All right, here we go. Everyone agrees about this ice cream, and then there's other things too. I mean, not counting the carbs, and then the other snack items she purchases too.
It's. I mean, this whole
Coffee ice cream.
Oops, sorry.
This whole whatever she showed there is literally a mockery.
It is. It is.
Of course, no doubt. I got 2 strawberries, and I got 2 cookies and creams. These cookies and creams are super soft in my mouth. Oh, that's really funny. Sorry, they did a substitution. I was just telling Jim. I didn't. I just have them out of order. Never mind. 2 cookies and creams. Now these have gluten in them, but I tried them the first time, and I'm like, it didn't affect me that much because there's hardly a lot of cookies in there. There is a lot of cookies in there. Don't get me wrong. It's a good ice cream, but the big chunks of cookies, there's not a lot. And then I got 2 of mint chocolate chip. And again, these chips are bigger. They're not like the little tiny itty bitty chips that hurt. They're like shaving.
They're like
that.
shaving in charge. Like you
So I
seem
got
it
two
would
of
poke
each
you.
because.
But don't you think that would poke you, like in a sore tongue?
Well, of course, especially the way how her tongue looks like. It's ridiculous.
Right. I don't understand why. I could see like plain ice cream or fudge swirl. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. The chunks kind of make me wonder.
But is that choice of food really normal for somebody who has stage 4 cancer, whose time is literally, like with every day going one more day down? And who doesn't have any treatment? And I'm saying it kind of drastically like this, but I mean, she's basically at the end of her life, and she said it too, right?
Right.
I don't know, but it sounds to me kind of like she is just like pushing it.
I don't get the food. I mean, when I look at this, you know what I think of? College students' hall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That was kind of like what my son and my daughter did too when they were back.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know how she keeps her diabetes under control. I just metformin with this stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
PMS, don't y'all? I don't know.
Oh, and that's
And
another
Jamaica
thing. She mentions PMS. She's already gone through menopause. Angie, good night. I don't know. I'm sorry you're leaving. I hope everything is playing good okay here. Now she's mentioning menopause. She already mentioned that she went through PMS. She mentioned she went through menopause, so it's not PMS, but she's just coming up with excuses.
It's everything that was shown on this call is literally a slap in the face when you have cancer, or if you know somebody who has cancer, because that stuff was definitely not on the shopping list for my parents or for my mom back then. I'm just saying this.
Oh, Brenda's saying she's having a hard time hearing you. I hear you good. Let's just see. I void it on. There we go. Okay. It automatically adjusted, so I'm just making sure. Okay. I hear both fine. Good. Thank you, Kat. Okay. Here we go.
Little Debbie's apple pie, apple fruit pie.
And he sure said mine.
I have tried, I tried originally all the Little Debbie's ones that they had, and I was very impressed. However, they came out with a whole bunch of new ones. So if you like Little Debbie's and ice cream, definitely give it a shot. There's cookies and cream. Strawberry. What am I missing?
Coffee.
They gave me 3 coffee. Where's the second coffee? That's what I'm missing. The second coffee.
Boy.
I'll take the bag. Oh no, I'm not. Honey, I didn't think you took it. I'm just trying to organize it, and I'm like, there's a coffee missing. There's only 1 coffee, so I'll check the order. Unless it's missing somewhere. Unless it's in.
Tasha, say you hear that? She tried them all. Wow. All the Little Debbie's, I'm wondering, or what?
You know what? And also, didn't he say the kitchen was empty? I mean, look at the kitchen on the right side.
Yeah, no, it's not empty. You see? Can you see my?
Oh, yeah. Crap. I mean, there's crap all over the place. I mean, okay, you're moving, but you're buying groceries like you're going to stay for the next 2 months.
Right. That's a lot of groceries too.
Yeah, that is a lot of groceries. I mean, and I wonder how much money they actually use from the food stamps they're getting. How much money did they use for that?
Well, Mom definitely pitched in because she said once a month, but this is the end of the month for her, unless she got a YouTube check. But, she also has the, her money once a month, you know what I mean? Or if she got a YouTube check, I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think her YouTube check is that big, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't know. God knows what they're getting, what they're not getting, and donations and all that stuff. But pick up this kind of food at the end stage of your life instead of buying vegetables, and healthy stuff. What kind of choice is that?
Right. No doubt. Okay.
It's in somewhere else, but I gotta usually put the freezer stuff together. And I also got the Carb Smart. Jimmy uses these to make shakes for me. We got the vanilla and the chocolate.
Half gallon.
Carb Smart comes out in pints, but it's a lot more money than these. These are $1.68 at my Walmart. I don't know how much they're going to be at your Walmart, but my Walmart has them for $1.68, which is like less than you can get it at Dy-Dee. Well, that sounds silly, but I don't know. But anyway, we also picked up our favorite Bandit Camp's fish fillets. These are the beer battered. We love these. You get 10 in a box. We make about 7 to 10 each time, depending on how hungry Mom is and how hungry we are. Sometimes we do like a lunch dinner combination, and we'll eat more. I picked up this ground turkey. I'm gonna make like meal prep. This one was.
She's gonna meal prep at least.
You know, she always says she's going to have a meal prep. She's going to show how to cook. There is never anything coming up from her. It's
Right.
all wasted time. It's wasted time. And seriously, who wants to see her cooking when the kitchen looks like that? That's gross. That's gross.
Right, yeah.
Lean, 3 pounds, and it was cheaper than all of the other combinations. So I got that. Mom has been really into the ballpark hot dogs. This was her favorite. I didn't realize for a long time. And we got the bun size, and the other day when we had them, she was like enjoying her life a lot better. So we got these for dinner. And then Jim and I eat way more than Mom does.
We know.
No kidding.
So
we know. We know.
Turkey Franks, because anytime I can cut out fat, a hot dog to me is a
Really?
hot dog. So I never met a hot dog I didn't like. I'm not gonna lie. We got Mom's favorite brats, and apparently they were out because they substituted this. So we'll have to look to see if they have more. I'll find out what's going on. Well, there's the other coffee ice cream. There it is.
Happy about that, but
And the other substitution that she's not going to be happy about is they only had one of her Salisbury steaks. And for some reason, they substituted a meatloaf.
now here's my question. When I've done all these before, or not all these, I'm sorry, Walmart delivery and such, you send them, your list, and they send you back. Do you want to substitute this or cancel that? Am I the only one that gets that, or?
Well, I thought you have certain items you can say you want to have it substitute or not already in the beginning, if you want your order substitute with certain items or not. After the fact, I don't know.
And it really does. It looks like when she did this food order that she must have hit that pen a lot.
Well, what I don't understand is everything is pre-made, right? The meatloaf or whatever, that's the Salisbury steak. It's not great quality she's buying there. It has a lot of sodium in there, whatever else it has. It's not good food for her. Whatever it is not good food for her. And I don't understand that somebody with stage 4 at the end of her life doesn't have any kind of chemo, right? I mean, she says she had the last chemo pill in August, right? So, or she had the last chemo in August. And apparently she broke it off then with the chemo, which I don't even know if that's possible once you started, but hey, whatever, it's her, right?
Right.
How she can eat something like this.
This is for Sally when it's her fend for herself night.
Well,
these frozen meals. But I'm just saying, and someone did say, yes, if they do a substitution, you are notified. Well, she probably did it late at night after she hit the pen, fell asleep, and then, you know what I mean? Didn't respond to it.
Yeah, it looks like the girl had the munchies because I don't know if you're over the cakes already,
No, not yet.
Okay,
no, not yet.
She had definitely the munchies. I mean, you can tell, But again, why would you buy this? And then she gives always that medical background, like, well, she needs to eat it because of this and this. And whatever happened to control, that you control your diabetes with medication? I mean, instead of, like these little cakes and ice cream for her mouth. I mean, I don't seriously like this. When I see this, that doesn't look for me like somebody who has, who is fighting a sickness like cancer or, but this looks for me like a food addiction. This was being showed. And of course, it's not any kind of medical. I don't have any medical background. I just see what I see. This is not a cancer journey. This is a food journey.
Right. Yeah. And also, if with diabetes, they tell you about the glucose. If your sugar drops too low, there's like a glucose lozenge that you should suck on, or orange juice, not a honey bun and all those snack cakes. So, I mean, if there's a diabetic out there thinking, oh, she could do it, why can't I? No, you're giving out wrong information.
Well, there's nothing new with this, right?
Yeah, and it's coming up, the snacks, in a couple seconds here.
Right. It's horrendous.
Okay.
Yeah.
The turkey dogs. They can go in the freezer because there is hot dogs in the freezer. They're still okay. So this was the biggest shocker of the shopping season. This is the bacon we always went to because it was the best bang for your buck. It's 24 ounces of great value. It's not premium. It's just regular bacon. It's $8.87 here in Rolla now. So we're going to not have bacon as much. We're going to save it from Mom because Jim and I Jim doesn't eat bacon and I'll eat turkey bacon and it's cheap.
And save it for Mom.
We also got Jim some tortilla pizza rolls. These are 50 combination rolls. And that's his favorite. He just likes to have them.
That's his favorite. Wow. It's like teenagers, you know what I mean? They got some money and they're going grocery shopping. That's what I feel.
So the biggest thing back then with my son when he was in college was pizza rolls,
pizza rolls, frozen pizzas, hot dogs, ramen noodles.
Yeah, that was really what we mainly bought for him. What was in the shopping cart when it was, like when it was being sent to him, right? When we sent our care packages and all that stuff from Walmart and have them have them delivered to the dorm. You know what I mean? That was really his food of choice for 3 years, 4 years in college. But these are adults between 50 and 70 something years old. And this, you want to tell me it's the best they can come up with? No.
Mm-hmm. Here we go.
As a quick.
And boy, what she's doing there is she is tucking her nightshirt under her breast, and you can see up on her shoulder, she still got the stuff up there for a wound.
Yep.
So she still has it.
I have a question about
what?
Am I echoing? Because I hear myself, which is really odd.
Yeah, it might be on your end. I'm not hearing it here.
I can't. I'm not streaming.
I don't hear you echoing here.
Okay. Anybody in the chat, please can you show I'm echoing?
Oh, they're saying yes, you are echoing.
Okay, then I'm going in the chat. I'm sorry, but this is really irritating.
I'm sorry, Jacqueline.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. No problem. Okay. All right.
All right.
Them for a day when he's just been busy and can't and needs to just snack, like a fend for yourself night. So I got a different bunch of Carl Buddings today. You guys know about Carl Budding cold cuts? When I worked at the supermarket back in the 80s, this was the go-to. These were 18 cents when now they're 80. So it's okay. It's 40 years later. It's a good inflation amount. But they're 2 ounces for 80 cents here in Rolla. So it comes.
Okay, so all this meat that she's about to show, I've heard of it. You know what I mean? I've seen it in the grocery store. I wanted to look it up, but isn't this all processed meat, like not fresh? Like, you can get the real from the deli and not the processed. My husband drinks one of those drinks made for diabetics when his sugar drops low. I can't remember the name of it, but it starts with a G. Is it Gatorade, maybe? No, the only fresh thing that I see is I am echoing, Rachel. Don't forget the bacon grease, Jerry, your hair to use perfumes. Jimmy can actually get close to you and lick you, and can't forget Oreo. Gross. Sorry, ladies. Hey, Kimber. All right. Okay, so I'm okay. Good. Here we go.
It comes out to be about $6.40 a pound. However, they're already pre-portioned, and you can freeze what you can't eat right away. So I'm going to put 2 of each in the refrigerator. This is the chicken. Then I got 4 of the corned beef. It's actually pretty good.
And I don't understand why the processed meat, I mean, I guess because she's getting a variety and because it's pre-packaged, she can go ahead and freeze it. But you can buy a pound of deli meat, turkey meat, and you could also break it up and you can freeze it. So you would have it later at another time. That's what I'm thinking. She had the munchies.
No. And then I picked up one of the roast beef. I don't know if it's going to be like too bloody for Mom. I figured we test it out just because it's 80 cents and I'll eat it. The dog will eat it. We'll eat it. Actually, the dog can't eat it. It's processed. But yeah, somebody will eat it if she doesn't.
Okay, so the dog can't eat it because it's processed. Number one, I don't think that would bother Jerry. Number two, you just said it was processed meat and you're feeding it to your mother-in-law who, they're worried about. So I'm lost. I'm just lost.
She doesn't like it. So I thought I'd try it because it's pre-portioned. When Mom gets her ham that she likes, it is in, like, she breaks it down and puts it into little portions like this so she can freeze them and take them out if she wants. So I thought this would be perfect. If she likes it, that's the big if. Okay, and then we've got a bag of salad. Jimmy just wanted a plain old iceberg bag. This is just the carrots and cabbage and iceberg. All right. Now, we have been jonesing yogurt when we're not jonesing ice cream. But before we get into that, Mom likes...
So they're not only jonesing the ice cream, they're also jonesing the yogurt. Oh, glucerin, yeah.
To try to be able to be as independent as possible. She was doing the Jimmy Bean egg cups, which comes with the egg already. However, the condiments inside are together. Basically, it's cheese and bacon, and she just wants bacon. So she'd have to pick out all the cheese, which is a pain in the booty. This, however, is just crack an egg. Each of the used to be, I haven't had it in about a year, who knows. But each of the add-ins are separated. So you can actually leave out the potatoes, you can leave out the cheese, you can just leave out the bacon if you want to.
Couldn't you also just scramble an egg and add one or two ingredients very quickly? That's just processed, dehydrated.
And this one she can actually make with egg whites too, not just a regular egg. But there's recipes back here for 1 egg or 2 eggs, and follow that. So we got a whole bunch of yogurt. I don't have my glasses on, and I'm gonna. Okay, now we got some yogurts. It's that time of year where seasonal yogurts came out, so of course we filled up the shopping cart. Here's pumpkin pie. This is Jim's go-to banana cream pie because that's its flavor.
His flavor.
Tiramisu. I got one of them for me too. Nope, I got one for me. This one. Yeah, not that. That stays up. Apple pie. 2 of those. Yeah, those are for you. And 2 pumpkin pies. So you got 2 pumpkin pies, 2 apple pies, a banana, and a tiramisu. And then I got a tiramisu. And don't listen to him tell you otherwise.
Don't mind.
Okay, I'm pretty sure this is the last 2 cold things. We're pretty sure.
Thanks.
Okay, if we find some, we're not in trouble. Right?
She's very giddy. She does get giddy through her food hauls. This makes her very happy. And I get addiction. I get there's a food addiction. Right now, she had stated, well, not right now. She had stated like a year ago she needed to see a nutritionist. You would think that she would get some type of physician's help to go on a cancer journey rather than do this. And I do. She hit the pen. I think she hit the pen a lot before she did this grocery haul.
Or anything, so
that's just my opinion.
Another half a gallon or half and half.
She's saying half and half, so it says French vanilla. Is that a creamer? It looks like a creamer. It doesn't look like half and half. She has people who are going to make negative comments on her video, but she's all about the haters. Hold on. That says French vanilla creamer. So I don't think she realized that's not half and half. That is French vanilla creamer. Okay.
I have previously, because I was going to be the hostess with the mostest, stocked up on tons of sugar-free syrups and coffee syrups. Regular ones too, but tons of sugar-free ones. And now that we're moving, I'm like, I might as well just drink them and stop spending the extra money on creamer. So we just get a gallon and a half, and I add it to the sugar-free syrup of the day. Jimmy picks, surprises me. Are you just leaving this one out because this one's mine? Is that what you're doing? It's just weird that you didn't pick the one that said was mine. and then we got this. Oh, and then if you remember, diabetics really shouldn't have fat-free milk. So that's why it's not fat-free half and half. It's just straight up half and half.
Right.
And then we got Jimmy's favorite. Well, you know.
Ellie's noticed it. I just want to say my son had, closed out, Ewing sarcoma, stage 4 because of aggressiveness. He lived not quite 2 years. However, he was always losing weight and we had to beg him to eat. Wow, I'm so sorry. And yeah, Jack, what the F? She bought creamer. What a cow. She did not, it's not half and half. I don't know if she made a mistake or if maybe there's part of a grocery haul she don't show. I'm not sure. But that was creamer, vanilla. And it was not sugar-free either.
You know what? I shouldn't say favorite. It's pretty good compared to Milo's, right? No. So he likes the Milo sweet tea, but we found the Great Value brand. He's been like, there's a lot already doing. He's doing so much. And I can't just jump up and make him tea like I used to in the past. So that's that for the cold. Hey, I'm just popping back because we found a couple of cold things. Found another cold bag. 2 blocks of cream cheese. I'm doing meal prep and cream cheese. I'm going to be making like all kinds of like the shredded chicken and anything that I can eat that makes my life easier at this point. That makes Jim's life easier. If I feel good enough to do meal prep, I'll do it. And this way he doesn't have to cook a meal as much. And he got his creamer. He got his favorite honey, cinnamon, vanilla. Oh. We got 2 of those. And we got 1 of the caramel vanilla for a friend and for Jim. And they share. And that's Jim's got 4 creamers now. So he should be good to share. Let's dive into the snack foods real quick because that's what came out next. I got Mom these mini Sun Chips again. She really did them last time. She likes the Harvest Sun Chips. She always gets them when we go to Subway, or used to sometimes. It feels like it. And then we found these minis in a can, and she liked them, and you ate all of them, right? Okay. So what do you think? You ate like 3/4 of a can before they got stale? Yeah. She said at least 3/4 of a can before they got stale. But she opened them a lot more with the puppy here. I'm just kidding. She does like to share her snacks with the dog. Oh, she didn't get any of those. Never mind. Said absolutely not. Here's the cream cheese. That was the only other refrigerator stuff. Sorry.
Here we go.
Apparently are PMSing and
apparently we're PMSing, so she's putting Jim in with the PMSing as well. Wait till you see all these snack cakes. Seriously, wait till you see them all. That peanut butter, well, yeah, I can't wait to see the peanut butter recipe. Good call out, Amy. Here we go.
And Jonesing snack cakes. No, it's not that. I mentioned it yesterday during the Aldi haul that I got the honey buns for the times that I need like a quick fix of sugar. Jim likes snack cakes too. He'll have a snack cake for breakfast or for dessert. Or in the middle of the night, he'll wake up with a big tummy and he'll either have a snack cake or a cereal bar, you know. So we found these. He loves them. These are for Jim. These are Snickerdoodle cream pies. Now, I will tell you, I did like them, except these clusters in here are actually like sugar crisps, almost like it's the brown sugar cinnamon cluster.
It's a Snickerdoodle, yes. It's going to have that. But so your mint chocolate chip, your cookies and cream, they're going to have those things as well, but maybe it's just a bit harder.
And they actually are sharp on my tongue, so I can't eat them anymore. But he wanted them again, so he got them. 3 minutes. I didn't set a timer. Sorry. This was another substitution. I swear I told it not to substitute, but last night the app was giving me a lot of trouble. I wanted the peanut butter cream pies. I want to try them. And they keep saying they have them, and they're not having them. Jim said it's okay. He'll eat these. He doesn't want me to return them. He likes these a lot too. These are the big size. So when you see a Little Debbie's box like this of cream pies, this isn't just more cream pies. These cream pies are bigger, like the ones that you buy individually. Just keep that in mind. If you have a big family of small people, keep that in mind. Now these ones I was able to eat and tolerate, and they were delicious on my mouth and so soft. Little Debbie fancy cakes. They're just vanilla.
You know, I think those are like, what are those, like zebra cakes or something? It's all Little Debbie's. But these are a lot of snack cakes for adults who I think Jim has said he is pre-diabetic. Jerry is on metformin. Well, she's not healing. You see that behind her, she does have the pad on her shoulder still. She's killing herself. No oncologist would be okay with this at all, Kat. Correct. No, nobody would be okay with this. What is she doing?
Vanilla with vanilla frosting. Nothing like, again, a slow, like a quick carb that I can have that can actually, because of the gluten and slow, because of the bread, because of the cake, it can also absorb quick and slow.
Wow.
And this is the same exact texture. This is in chocolate fudge. So you get, more of these than you do of the vanillas. But
this is
2 boxes of these.
Are you serious? 2 boxes. 2 boxes.
Jim accidentally put the bread down, not knowing it was bread. So it's actually coming back to life pretty nice. So this is a company called Gluose. I never heard of it in New York, but they sell half loaves of bread.
And if anyone wonders why Sally doesn't look well, this could very well be the reason, okay? With all this junk and processed food. Yeah, what does Jim do all day? She says take care of the house, but look behind her. I think they get stoned, my honest opinion and thoughts. They sit on the couch, they sit there and complain, they think of other things to do, they look up ways to get things free, they look up ways to go to food pantries. But this is terrible with all this junk food, being a diabetic with the cancer, and your husband doesn't look that great, who's always tired. There must be the shopping list from her nutritionist, you would think. I'm sorry, but people like this woman on food stamps getting all the junk food. Neither of these effers have a damn job, but they eat like this, and there are children out there starving. It's disgusting. Who's going to feed all their children all this junk, though? I don't know. This was a way of life for her. She always said she had a sweet tooth, so.
Actually, comparably priced to regular loaves of bread. This is the sourdough because they stopped having the sourdough in the app. You have to only get it in the store. So we picked up 2 half loaves of sourdough, which is good because now he can freeze one and have fresh bread more often. This is my poop tea. No, too much TMI. But this is
So you did hear what she said. This is my poop tea. Okay, what about all the medication you take for that? This is where she puts her Miralax in or something. Oh.
Arizona, green tea, ginseng, honey extract, in diet. And I have this with my citrus Miralax every day to help me stay regular because I've got a lot of issues.
I wonder why you had a lot of issues. Eat healthy.
Now, this, of course, was another one where I'm like, oh, I don't think I meant to get 4 of them, but I got 4 of these. They are low sodium, reduced sodium chicken broth. Believe it or not, they didn't have a sodium-free one yesterday. So I don't know if everybody on the planet's making soup at this time. Maybe because it's starting to get cool. I don't really know. But I ended up getting 4 of these. I'm pretty sure I didn't order 4, but it's okay. I'll take it. Unless 2 were a substitution for something else, but I don't think so. I think I just wanted, we have beef, so I think I was just getting chicken. We got, Mom loves these garlic shells. These are like a staple in this household. Jim likes them too. However, it's just been garlic shells. And that's it. These are the 2 garlic shells. However, we used to love these, and Mom liked them too, and we were like, we can't eat anymore. So this is pastamoni. This is the angel hair. This one's not for Mom. This one's for Jim, I think, and me. Yeah. Because it's the angel hair with herbs. I don't know. She doesn't with the pasta with herbs. I'm not sure. It's this one she likes, the garlic and olive oil. Yeah. She likes this one. This is the vermicelli with garlic and olive oil. And then this one, of course, this is can't go wrong. It's Parmesan cheese flavored. And they're pretty reasonably priced. They're actually a little cheaper than the Knorr Shelton. Oh, we picked up our favorite knockoff bake out. It's roasted garlic Alfredo sauce by Ragu. We like to zhuzh it up to make our, faux chicken carbonara. And I got 2 jars of that because we usually have something with it a couple of times a month. So somewhere in here, I actually am trying to find a way to eat more of my vegetables softer. So like sometimes I'll get broccoli or cauliflower steamed, and then the stems or that tips are really, really, really very, very difficult to eat. Okay, I'm back. Wow. I have to check this out. Because I'm sure I ordered one of the Walmart brand plain bagels, and I ended up getting 2 of the tonic.
Might have happened when, well, it could have either happened when she chose the wrong one, or 2, it could be substituted. But now that I've seen the cream cheese that she showed in the meal prep, I'm thinking some of that cream cheese will be on them bagels.
So I have to figure out what's going on. I got 2 Thomas plain bagels. Unless one of these is a substitution for the cinnamon swirl. I didn't order the cinnamon swirl because of budgetary reasons. So we'll see. I gotta look and see what happens. You got it, babe? Yeah. Sorry, I don't want to get in your way.
Yeah, they subbed 2
As far as side dishes
Thomases.
are concerned, we also picked up some rice rongies, which I haven't had them in a while. And like, why don't we have rice rongies? It was great back then.
No, if I'm not correct, and doesn't she have a rice cooker or like a slow cooker where she could just make rice and flavor it up with, some of that? Well, she got chicken broth, cook it in the chicken broth. It would be healthier. Use jasmine rice. It's all about convenience, and I think easy for Jim to follow instruction because he's not getting up doing these things.
Thank you. You're welcome. I got beef because we haven't had beef in a while, and then there's 2 chicken, but I guess they didn't have the 4 cheese. I'll have to look. We picked up another Hungry Jack because we made double quiches this week, so I like to keep that in the pantry with some bacon in the freezer and egg whites in the freezer, and then we can always just have quiche. Problem is, we didn't for a long time. We didn't have some taco cheese. Weird. Picked up an extra Parmesan cheese because we needed it. We picked up some sliced potatoes. Jim loves to make garlic potatoes. I'm sure he shared the recipe on his channel. We picked up 2 cans of those. And then, lately, when I make a roast... Do we not get the whole... Nope. Did the whole potatoes not come? All right. Lately...
When she's going to talk here, she's going to talk about when she makes a roast, she uses a whole canned potatoes because Sally doesn't like the skin. Well, it's called use fresh potatoes. You peel your potatoes and then you put them in because those are already softened. So when you're putting it in a roast, I hope you're putting it in the last 2 minutes just to warm them because it would be mush.
Lately, when I make a roast, Mom doesn't like skins on her potatoes when they're roasted. So lately, when I make a roast or a roast chicken or whatever, I throw the canned whole potatoes in there, just with some butter and some seasoning and trumpet. I picked up 2 cans of cream corn because my mouth really likes cream corn. And while it loves all kinds of corn, it's easier to swallow, digest, and it's got a really nice feel. For those of you who don't know,
Rachel, I asked her to show her app of her steps and such. That's never going to happen. Yeah, what happened to all her Instapot recipes that were so wonderful? Well, apparently she can't sit at the table. She's doing pretty good here.
Corn and cream corn. It's just corn that's grated over a grater. That's all. What the creamy stuff is the inside of the starch of the corn made an ice cream sauce. Picked up the 3-pack of Velveeta cheeses to have, instead of hamburger helper, we do gluten-free pasta, Velveeta cheese, and hamburger, or you can even do it with ham slices. That'd be cool. Jim wanted some Thousand Island dressing. Is that honey mustard? No, it's Thousand Island. Technically, he wanted the sesame Asian, and it is not available in this area at all. Here's the plain Alfredo sauce that I was telling you guys about.
Jim's just taking it. He's ready to put them away.
I did this already here. I did this and this. Let me catch up. 4 cans of tuna. It's just the chunk light in water. Jim has been loving having tuna lately. No, I did it. I showed them. Aldi was out of the low sodium soy sauce. We picked up 2 at Walmart, and actually they're pretty cheap at Walmart. So I have to look at Aldi when the price comes back up. And then Jim needed 1 teriyaki, and normally we get the teriyaki. Yeah, this is really the thin kind, Jim. Yeah. Normally we get the Kiko brand. Well, I said, let's try the Walmart brand. So he's going to try it. Got a 6-pack of energy drinks for Jim. These are BH. They actually have fruit and vegetables in them.
Okay, so they got an energy drink for Jim who has ADHD, who, you know, she states this, and he's on the couch. While they're on the couch, he's yawning and exhausted, and it was earlier morning one, right? I don't see ADHD or any energy there. So quit giving fake diagnoses, because I don't see the ADHD anywhere. I see Peter Pan syndrome. I'm sorry. Those are my thoughts and my opinions.
In them, which I like, instead of caffeine and stuff. This might look like an excessive amount
there
of peanut
you
butter,
go. Proof
but when
right
only
there.
ordering once a month, and peanut butter is one of the only things you and your dog can eat. No, I'm kidding.
Look at this. Look at the peanut butter. Because she has recipes she's going to make. Do you really think that? Or are you thinking maybe this is a month full of peanut butter? That was my thought. And if that's a month full of peanut butter, or even 2 months full of peanut butter, that's extreme.
Part of meal prep this month is me going to make some snacks for myself that aren't full of sugar. I do want to have snacks that I can have when I'm not having a sugar low. So I found these great recipes with fruit and peanut butter and yogurt, like all these great granola type things that can end up being really soft. And Jim's favorite, honey peanut butter, got that for him. And again, he's going to try the Walmart brand, which he never tried before. I got 2 Boss and 2 Anju. I always do.
Well, there's your fruit. So there's your fruit. And then the salad was the bag. But wait till you hear how she eats this. Hope you are well. I am. Peter Pan syndrome. Sorry, I couldn't resist it, Cindy. That's what I see here.
Pears. I like them. They actually ripen at different levels. And they soften at different levels. So definitely, you know, I like a soft pear with some peanut butter once in a while.
With peanut butter.
Jimmy, you have the cart with the wheels. Why don't you just load that? No. All right. You don't know. Pears at Aldi, you can only get a giant bag, and I don't eat enough to eat a giant bag before they go bad, and I'm the only one who eats them. Apparently, my pop socket magnet is really strong because it stuck to the can. Okay. So what do we have here? We have all kinds of hash. Here's the story. We're going to do a little hash experiment. And the reason I say this is because when I was comparing the labels, first let me show you that they have roast beef hash. Mom likes this. We like this for breakfast with Mom. She doesn't like corned beef hash. As a matter of fact, even when we cook it, it's kind of like that. So we picked up 2 cans of that to have with family breakfast one day.
What do you mean? She could write this grocery haul off on taxes? Even if the state buys it? No, come on. That's double dipping.
So the hash story goes as such. When I was looking at all the cans, I found that this one has the least amount of salt, second amount of protein, and least amount of carbs. Like this one has the most fat, the most salt, and the most meat. And then this one has, like, that's just literally how I was doing it. So we're going to see. I'm going to actually do an actual test to see if it's worth. Believe it or not, the Armour is actually cheaper than the store brand, or as cheap as the store brand. I know Armour doesn't always have the best rep for stuff, and I don't know why. We've had their dry beef and cream of chick beef forever. And we do know we like the store brand, and we do know we like the Libby's, but now that I'm actually like in diet conscious mode, I'm just paying attention to those things.
Huh?
No, those 2 don't go away though, okay. And then we found that Walmart started carrying their own no bean chili. If they've had it at your store for a million years, that's fine. They've not had it in our
No bean chili. I mean, how easy is chili to make in a crock pot with crushed tomatoes, kidney beans, chili seasoning? it's not processed in a can. Maybe they don't like the beans. Well, then just make the sauce and use meat. I'm dumbfounded that she's what, 52 or 53? I'm dumbfounded.
In our store for millionaires. That's why we always get home mail. Jim said, of course we'll try it. We cut up hot dogs and put cheese in it, and he doctors it up anyway, so how bad could it be? I just hope it's not too spicy. Oh, stop. We need to do another old-fashioned oats because I eat them like they're going out of style. Between oatmeal and the overnight oats and then all the treats that we make.
Right. They have no jobs, no time to clean, no time to cook, no time to do anything. And yeah, definitely the beans are the healthy part of it. Let's just take the beans out and just have sauce with meat. Well, you might as well put it over pasta. What the heck?
And then we got a sugar-free syrup. This is just repurchased 1,000 times. I don't really know why we need it. We haven't had like pancakes or waffles in a minute.
But doesn't she say she hasn't had pancakes and waffles in a minute? But doesn't she also say that Jim tends to put that maple syrup and stuff in her oatmeal as well? So that could be where it's going.
Food. Let's get into the non-food. I need 2 boxes of tissues, so we got these. They're cheaper at the Dollar Tree, but I don't know when
This is where I'm thinking Mom stepped in on this part.
I'm going to get there, and I needed tissues. This is 160 count for $1.68. Looks like a penny a tissue. I mean, I don't know. That's not really a great deal for me. But sometimes the Dollar Tree does have the 160 count of Scotties for $1.25, but sometimes they don't. They just reduced it down. But 140 at $1.25 is still cheaper than 160 at $1.60. We needed dish pods. This is the Cascade Complete. This is with the Dawn. This is the one we always use. Mostly pay more money for these because we know that the scent is strong, but it's not going to put Mom into an allergic, bad allergic reaction.
And now, I don't know about anybody else, but I can tell you when I run my dishwasher, I can't smell any of my dishwashing soap. So, I don't know, maybe other dishwashers, you do smell the soap. And then also said the amount of the amount of preservatives and artificial ingredients, no cancer patient would eat all that shit. And this was over $400 grocery haul. And what was it mainly for? Snacks. Just snacks. We had meat. We had a little bit of meat in there.
Actions, you put the pot in, you walk away, and it's good. We saw some other ones that they're promoting, like the finish, like crazy, but I don't know what the scents are. Like I'd have to take my
BD, or who has that? Where's the pain in her back? Ellie's Nona. The pain only comes when she is sitting on that couch trying to do a live and get some sympathy.
Mom to the store, I actually have her smell a box or something. I don't know. We also needed laundry pods. We were getting this on Amazon delivery, and then they were out. So I was like, stop the auto delivery. What's the convenience if you're going to be out of stock? So this is our go-to. This is all free and clear, Mighty Packs. I think you get 65 loads, I think. I don't have my glasses on. I think that's what it is.
Well, I wonder if the pain in the back that she's speaking of, remember she has that big tumor on her spine now, but she does still have a pad here right up on her shoulder, so it's still there. Because she hasn't graduated yet.
And then my flushable wipes. These are I was just going to say unflavored. These are the unscented. Sensitive skin or whatever.
And I've talked to a couple plumbers, even where I live, they say even they say flushable, they really aren't flushable because they take forever to dissolve. If you try to dissolve it in water, and even very hot water, it doesn't dissolve well. So maybe that's why your bathtub doesn't drain well, Jerry Ann.
But these are the flushable wipes. If you're new here, I use flushable wipes almost exclusively when I go number 1 because of the personal assistant device that I have that helps you go to the bathroom. All the stuff that's happening down there from the cancer and all previously, the diabetes, it's just
all the stuff that's happening down there because of the diabetes and the cancer and such. I mean, are you going to sit there and address that you have any issues there? I'm just curious, asking.
better. I feel cleaner anyway.
Field cleaner,
We got
okay.
styrofoam bowls. We don't use them a lot, so if you look at like the last time we actually bought them, Mom just likes when she's being independent, she wants to have her own cereal. She can make her bowl of cereal with a plastic spoon and not have to worry about coming back to the sink to make dishes. Because she really has like the energy to make the cereal. And it's not every day. It's just some days. Some days she's good to have a regular bowl and a regular spoon.
Wow.
Napkins. Gotta wipe your face. You gotta wipe your face. Jim and I needed toilet paper, and believe it or not, the Quilted Northern is less money than the store brand. We normally get the store brand dupe for Angel Soft or something, but we've been getting this because Lisa picked it up one day, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's nice toilet paper. And then when I found out it was cheaper, I was like, that's really nice toilet paper. It took a long time to get, like basically I got paid on the 12th, and it took like 2 or 3 days to make the shopping list just from price comparing. I'm trying to get the biggest bang for our buck because Jim's not working right now.
She got paid on the 12th. I thought SSI gets paid for on the 1st. And if you make any money off of YouTube, you get paid on the 21st. So unless she's got somewhere else she's getting paid from, but
this is the big indulgence of the month, but it honestly has made life so simple. Those of you who've been around a long time know I used to make my own K-cups all the time. I used to make my own coffee all the time. But because my husband is taking on so much of my caretaking tasks, plus all of the house duties, or most of the house duties, all of the house duties.
Yeah, all of the house duties, Jerry. He does all of the house duties.
Because even when I cook, he has to help me. So really, it's all the house duties. We just invest in these. You pinch pennies where you can to get your coffee pods. These are my donut shop Walmart, $27 for 96 pods. So basically 96 pods will last us a month, even with having company. Company will come over and we'll still have enough for them. Can you put that up? I'm sorry. And I'll take a paper towel. I didn't think it was heavy, it's just like my bend and twist.
I know.
I was thinking paper towel again. So when I first moved in with Mom, she used to use Viva. It was a fancy paper towel. And when I first moved in with Mom, Viva was more expensive. Viva is now cheaper than the strawberry. I don't know if you told me. That's nice. So this is a Viva 8-count equals.
I have to admit, the Viva is good. I love that paper towel as well.
24, like triple roll. Viva is so soft. Like, I'm so glad that they came down in price so much because I'm excited to use them. They're like cloth. I mean, I don't know how else to describe it. But we really, 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 I'm excited about this. So we got that because we needed paper towels.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, I was trying to buy the one with all the flavors. I tried to buy the one with the flavorful chips.
I think she meant to put something in there, said title text here, and she forgot to add it. But here we go with the chips, the snack size chips. Yeah, portion wise, different flavor wise, but there's 42 individual bags of chips. And here we go, 3 adults.
That had everything that we needed except Fritos. And then I found a big case of Fritos. Mama likes the small bags of chips because they stay fresher longer. So that's why we get this as opposed to like a big bag of chips. Plus, for people who have control issues, like me and my husband, it's nice to do portion control. I mean, it does really help.
It's easy you could do portion control. Even if you buy a larger bag, you could put them in individual baggies or individual bowls. You could weigh them. It's just, you have to get up and do it. And before you put them away, you could prep it and put it in your refrigerator. Brownie here, yeah.
You get 42 for $19.90. So basically $20. It's less than 50 cents a bag, but just barely less than 50 cents a bag. But that's what they are when you buy them individually now. They used to be $3 for $1, $4 for $1. I remember when they were $5 for $1, but that's another story because I'm old. But this one has Ruffles, Lay's, Smart Pop, wet cheddar, crunchy Cheetos, Funyuns, Fritos, and both kinds of Doritos, blue and the ranch and the corn. But when we have company, they want to have snack, they can go.
Well, she's saying if they have company, but, like portion control, she said. But I'm sorry, Jerry Ann's tongue has been like this for well over a year. there's pictures of it floating around everywhere. So she had such difficulty eating and chewing and was eating baby food and such. Everything that's happened to her as far as, putting on some extra weight wouldn't have happened because she couldn't chew or eat anything.
They can go ahead and help themselves to a bag of chips, and that's fine. I still like being the hostess, even though I can't host. At least I can make it as comfortable as possible for my guests. So, yeah, that's everything that we got today. I'm pretty sure I will probably jump on here when I'm editing and tell you all the ways that everything got screwed up. However, for now, that's what we got. And thank you for joining me. If you know anybody who's interested in seeing what I got at Walmart, please tell them, share this video. The other thing I want to talk about was Walmart Plus. So all of this stuff got delivered for free.
Okay, so she's going to go talking about Walmart Plus and how it works and how, you don't have to tip your driver. She does show a receipt at the end. And she talked about how you didn't have to tip the driver because the driver already makes money from Walmart, you know what I'm saying, through the app. But I'm thinking Sally did the tip because there is a tip in here of $20. Just trying to locate it. 1 second. And I just don't see Jim and Jerry doing the, shall I say, the tip. I'm trying to move this over so you can see. I can't see the chat yet. Give me one moment. And she had bloopers in there too. I might not be able to get to it perfectly. Let me just see right here. There we go. Oops. You goofball, Diane. Hold on. Let me stop it. Sorry, guys. Because she was preaching how they, already make money. But, I mean, they deliver it to your home. They carry it from their car to your doorstep. Do you think they make that much money? Oops, I missed it again. But it was $20.50 that she did do. And then she has the bloopers on there. So I see Jacqueline is still here. If I go ahead and take this off. That was a bloopers. If I go ahead and take it off, maybe I could add her back to the stream. Oh, and see if she does an echo now since I'm not sharing it. Hey, Jacqueline, are you still there? Or did you totally leave?
No, I'm here.
Okay, let's see if this gets better.
But I'm still echoing.
I don't know what it is then, but I wasn't echoing that whole time.
You were buffering.
I was buffering? Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I did everything. I'm even plugged into the Ethernet right now, too. So, any thoughts on this or?
Any thoughts?
Yes.
$400 for crap. This woman stage 4 cancer at the end of her life, please. Who still buys into this has deeper problems than this. Who still believes in this, but this is just my opinion, of course, right? Has still bigger problems than this. I mean, I saw that somebody changed their, let's say, their comment, the structure of their comment on her life.
Oh, you did?
Somebody who was a long-time subscriber. Yes, I did see that. However, more people need to see this. It's not sensational. When somebody says stage 4 cancer at the end of their life, they don't take any kind of medication, nothing whatsoever that is cancer related. And I'm talking about chemo here. And they're ending up buying these packs, these of chips and of cakes. Stop. Who are you lying to? You don't look like a cancer patient. I'm sorry, you don't look like a cancer patient. Because yes, you can gain weight. But then when you're on chemo, you not look like this. You do not look like this. Okay? So don't even try to tell me this. And this I love your picture, by the way.
How did anyone get that? Years ago, they used to sell these little teeth, and it was as seen on TV, and they would just kind of clip over your existing teeth. And if
Mm-hmm,
you ever remember, Jim had worn some on the top, but never on the bottom. I
mm-hmm.
think this is what Jerry Ann had gotten him to kind of make him happy because remember, he said he could never eat with them. Well, if he had a partial or any dentures,
You
he would
can.
definitely be able to eat with them.
And let me
So,
tell you another thing. No dentist puts these teeth over decaying teeth. It's never going to happen. You know,
no,
you can get just one tooth in the middle that is still there, you know, and it's half black and half gray and it's eaten up and totally decayed. And then you put that tooth in there. No, I never saw anything like this. As a matter of fact, my uncle was a dentist. And I mean, that would have, I know for sure that this is basically impossible. Never ever a dentist does anything like that. These are these snap-on teeth you had back in the days. You know, I don't know if you remember those. You just sent them in like a print from your mouth or whatever you
yeah,
have in your mouth on teeth, and then they send it into you, and then they send you back some teeth what you can literally snap back on there, and then you wear them over your tooth or teeth, whatever he has left
right.
over.
And it clips onto your good teeth. It has to clip onto your good teeth.
Sucks it in. It just you just do it with this what you use when you have dentures, right? But they're
Right,
not even dentures; they're fake. You cannot bite with them. That explains a lot, you know.
right.
So
Yeah.
it, only getting a partial, the top part, and don't have the bottom part. How is that even possible? How can you make a print like this? Oh, let's do this time the top part, and then the next time no, no,
Right.
no.
No, I don't get it. Usually when you go, they do your whole mouth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you don't maybe get the best kind of, you know, dentures, but so be it. You know what I mean? So long they do what they got to do, and he has some choppers in his mouth, that's good enough. But
Right. And you may be tired because of infection. Seriously, I'm not kidding you.
seriously, to be honest with you right now, I don't even care, because if you're 50 years old and you don't care how your mouth looks like, how it smells, and how your health is about this, why would I care about it? I don't care.
Right.
I don't care.
Right.
He should know with his age that his teeth are messed up, that you don't walk around like this as a full functioning person. If you have the money, and he gets free health care, so he can take care of this. Other people are not in the liberty to go to the dentist. They don't have the money, and they're hardworking people. I can understand that. This with him, I don't care. I really don't care.
Right.
It's for me a laughing stock. I will laugh at this. I have no problems at this. You know, because also you cannot, and don't even start, or not you, but him, don't even start, well, the military. No, 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 no. When you were in the military back in the days till you were 16 years old, with when your dad was in the military, and he was active in the military, you had free that you can go to the dentist. You went through school and it was through, you had to go to a dentist. Then you probably had your free healthcare insurance with the military till you were 20, 21 years old. So after you were 21 years old, okay, you can go a couple years without going to a dentist, okay?
Right.
Then you have a job, then you go to the dentist. I mean, what happened with the invitation? We're getting every 6 months, what is it? No, every year, these invitations for going for a cleaning. Is it fun? No, but you got to do this.
Right.
If he doesn't want to do it, then so be it. Then walk around like a whatever person. I see homeless people with better teeth than he has. You know?
Yeah.
So don't give me even that. I'm so tired. I'm tired of these people. I don't feel sorry for a guy who does not have a pot to piss in with his age. He is 50 plus years old. He wants to retire. From what?
Right.
From what? Dude, you only had part-time jobs.
Right.
As a human being, you're pretty much worthless. And that's how I see it. You live from one welfare check to another. Welfare check. No, let me rephrase this. From one PPP loan, from one handout to another. That's how he lives.
Right.
They never did continuously working 10, 20 years. They never did this.
No.
Everybody who's working every day, going to their jobs, should be mad. They should be mad, because this $400 grocery haul of crap, that should make everybody mad who is hardworking, who's working hard for their money.
Well, when
Okay?
you think about it, just remember 8 pints, 9 pints of ice cream, 2 half gallons of ice cream. I think it's a total of 10. Someone said it in the chat as well. 10 snack boxes of the, the Debbie cakes, the little Debbie cakes, plus that big box of chips. Then the processed meat. Like, what are you thinking? How old are you?
Hi, Finny. No, I'm just, you know what? And that's the frustration. I'm not even, you know what? This is for entertainment purposes only. When you watch their haul, you know what? Every little snack they're having, that's just one step closer to the grave. This is just it. Okay. Will we see anybody passing because they have cancer? In my opinion, and I'm not a doctor and I will not give any opinions, no. We will see somebody dying because that person had something with their heart, something gave up. And why? Because like T just said, 96 K-cups, too lazy to buy and fill up the K-cups by yourself. What are we watching here? We're watching these people getting bigger and bigger every time, moving from one state to another because why? Something happened and they're getting it for free. Something is wrong with the system. This system is wrong. And you know what?
And they don't like it either.
Yeah, and you know what? Let me tell you one thing. Seeing kids in the school system going without lunch, that is pissing me off. Okay? Because their parents don't have enough money to send them with lunch money to school. Because why? Because they most likely are proud or they don't have no idea how to even to apply for this because it's embarrassing. And I see these two fat asses, and I'm saying as it is, I see these two people there sitting there, right, and getting everything blown up their behinds. Okay. Yeah. And there's no repercussion. This guy hates women. This guy is talking about women. This guy is everything what is wrong in society is wrong with him. Okay. And I'm not talking about his mental issues because you know what? They're not confirmed for me. They're not confirmed because you know what? You don't have no diagnosis because you see a shrink. You're not confirmed. You are not confirmed that you have ADHD. You're not confirmed that you're suicidal, homicidal. How is that even possible? You're supposed to, when you see a shrink, you have, and I'm telling you, you have a diagnosis. What's wrong with you? Okay. Right. And telling us, no, I don't have a diagnosis since I was 16, 20 years old. Are you really serious?
Well, it doesn't leave your medical record. So that's what I don't understand. It should be on his medical record, even from a young age.
Yes, absolutely. And people supporting this, people are having them in their groups. People are listening to these people. People are watching his lives like he has something to say when he cannot even pronounce my English. And I don't like to blow my own horn here. Trust me, okay? People understand my English better than his.
Right.
Okay, now let me explain another thing to you. People are listening to this clown. He's getting paid for it. Everybody who's watching him, and I'm not talking about our chat, but everybody else who's watching him, give this clown the views that he has an extra $40, $50 a month. Why? Right. Why would you do this? Why are you doing this with her? Why? Watch YouTube and watch the channels that are popping up right and left from people who have the last videos up there, who have cancer, who are fighting it, who are fighting freaking cancer. Yeah. And then watch them. Their biggest problem right now is, well, we don't have a pot to piss in, but here's my $400, like a grocery bill. We're not doing that, but $400 on a bill? Are you freaking kidding me?
That's a lot. And they had just spent how much money at Aldi's?
At Aldi's, at this and that. Oh yeah, and this is even better. This is even freaking better. Let me have a drinking glass with her face on there. And let me right away throw up. I have no problems with that. That is for me diet. You get me this? I die. You get me that blanket?
You guys see in the screen?
I die. Oh yeah, I can see that.
You guys can see it?
I'm so tired of these clowns. And I'm talking about clowns. And the only victim in this is a 70-plus-year-old woman who is sitting there, maybe has or thinks that she has no other choice than to go with it. That's it. sorry. I'm just this stuff is just
That's okay.
feeding.
I'm just showing her store to everybody.
Yeah.
So let me see. Just so they can see it bigger, maybe in the studio. Might take a second to come up.
See,
But
Prokop,
there's
that's what I'm
merchandise.
talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You know, protect the children. Not these two clowns.
Right.
I think I'm echoing. But I have to
You're
go
good.
anyway, guys.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, I'm echoing, and I think you start to echoing again too.
Okay.
But
Just I'm showing that, they go up to a 5X here and such too, her clothes.
well, yeah, that would be otherwise a slap in the face. She's wearing like what, a 6X or whatever, and then she doesn't even sell that shit in her size. I mean, that would be horrible. You know what I mean?
Right.
You cannot
Yep.
preach and you go only till 3X. But who wants to wear this? That's, by the way, this picture with that or whatever is supposed to be her, right? This is a
Right.
picture you find on Temu on every second shirt. This is a t-shirt you find on any other websites, on Etsy, everywhere. This is not a unique and great picture she draw or she created. It's not. It's many
Right.
times used. She maybe changed the colors. And it's ugly.
And
You're
Vinny,
right. Debbie. It's
yeah,
ugly.
and Vinny, it's on her YouTube page now. She's got a store, and she's selling that merchandise that, I mean, and I get, because when Jim was working part-time, they were still able to make some money, and she still got the max amount of her benefit, which was $900 and something, right? So they're still allowed to bring in some money. She's trying to make up that extra money for Jim. Now it says Jerry. It doesn't say Jerry Ann. You know what I mean? Why didn't she use her name, Jerry Ann Journey, instead of just Jerry Journey? Why
Well,
hasn't she done the stage 4, the GoFundMe? Why hasn't she done any of that?
and you know what the cool part is, though? With these $400, you know that there's other stuff going on too. There will be other Temu bots, other stuff she buys on Temu. There will be other things she's going to buy in order. You know it will happen. And you know what? From that whole money they sold, because she was entitled, she thought that was, and I bought it. It's my stuff. You know that half of the money is probably already gone.
Right.
That's
Yep.
how
No
they are.
doubt.
That's how they fly. And then you know what? The next handout, the next month. And you know what? Who's paying for this? The 172 people who are now in the chat. Congratulations, guys. That's us who's paying for it. And the other people who are going to watch us, the other 1,000 or 1,500 people who are going to watch that live, they are paying for this. They are paying for this. When we have
Right.
people, when we have veterans, they're living on the street, when we have people, when we have homeless people, and we have children who don't have no lunch, and I'm really passionate for children. I don't care about adults like that who living in a house cozied up and are too lazy.
Adults can take care of themselves.
Exactly. Who can support themselves? She can take a job. He can take a job. The only one who
Right.
shouldn't have a job is Sally, really. But
Sally.
they both could have a job, and they choose not to. They are lazy. Here, it's my hand. Give me money.
Give me the
I want
handout.
money. I
But you
deserve
don't
the
like
money.
the United States. You don't like
But
this
you don't like
country.
the country. Hey, I tell you what, 166 people right now in the chat. Let's put money together. Give them a ticket, one-way ticket, wherever they want to. But promise not to come back. Don't.
But not a lot of
come
talk about
back.
moving to Colorado.
No worries. Just we sent the container with the crap over there. It doesn't matter. Just go. Just go. But hey,
Harmon can't
please,
wait to hear her brag about all her sales.
it's fine. It's fine. Brag about whatever you want to. Whoever walks around with that t-shirt better doesn't cross my way, because I will tell you what I think about it. I have no problems with that. Supporting somebody like this, supporting somebody who is selling a blanket. Who wants to wrap themselves with a blanket with her around?
Right.
The audacity makes me already throw up in my mouth.
Mm.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
But anyways, guys, I gotta go. Sorry.
Yeah, we've already been on an hour and a half, though. I do want to thank everyone for coming. Amy, Debbie, Pearl, Tracy, Crafty, Ellie's Nona, Marianne, Brooklyn was in the house, Dylan. Just trying to remember some names off the top of my head. But you guys, I was gonna still wanted to do a different live, but I really wanted to more so check out how my system was working with being connected directly to the modem with it plugged in. A couple times it might have got echoey. I did add a sound extension. This way, when the video is low, I think you guys should have been able to hear Jerry Ann's video pretty decent, I'm hoping. So I'm trying to work on those things so you guys as subscribers can hear what we're hearing. And this one, fortunately enough, there was closed captioning on it. So, and Jacqueline said good night. And Jacqueline, you have a good night and a safe drive. And everybody else, you know me, I always tell you the same thing. I will be back. It's been nice, guys. You guys take care and bebop to my song, and then I got to go to sleep. It's past my bedtime.
Yo, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light. I need to breathe, get me up and out of the sheets, onto my feet. Another cup of coffee and me, that's what I need. My eyes puffy, I can't see. I'm too tired to function, but too lost to sleep. Ay, I think I need to be on something medication. I think I need to figure out the segregation. I think I needed just a better education to understand a world that's so complicated. Intoxicated, every night faded, just so I can sleep thinking that it's sated. I feel hated, I feel hatred. I'm lost deep in my mind that I've created. I have dreams where my life is devastated. Feel so real that I wake up shaking. Need thicker skin cause this life is no haven. Nod your head if you get what I'm saying. All these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light. Yo, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light. I don't really think I understand this world now. Got my head spinning round in a circle. Everybody lacks what they need internal, so they compensate with everything external. Not trying to throw shade, no way. I'm just trying to find the meaning of life, hey. There's happiness if you try to live the right way. Forget about what others have and live your life, hey. Be aware of who you are, what you're good at. Take a step forward, see where your foot's at. Stand tall, stand proud, talk loud. Every word out your mouth has purpose now. You just gotta get rid of the bad thoughts. Hating others cause you know that they got a lie. Forget that though, you got plenty. You're alive in this life, you got time, go get it. All these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, I can't think straight, need the light. Oh, all these thoughts keep me up at night. Yeah, what am I doing? Did I do it right? Yeah, all these thoughts keep me up at night.